you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Nancy. Yeah. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love.
First of all, Happy New Year, book babes. We are officially in 2026. Round of applause for us for making it into the new year. Secondly, I'm not even gonna lie, next couple videos y'all probably gonna see me in this scarf, so just get with it, all right? My birthday is coming up real soon and I'm not trying to touch her until then. Lastly, my daughter has company, so if y'all hear screaming in the background, just ignore them, all right? Let the kids be kids. Okay, let's get to what we're here for. I am so excited to be starting the year off with Eternal Ruin by Tigest Girma. This is the sequel to Immortal Dark, which I read in 2024. It was my favorite book of the year. Susinios, who is the male main character, one of my favorite characters. He is a vampire, and y'all know, well, if you don't know, baby, I love me a good vampire. I love a good vampire story, and this was everything that I needed. Dark academia, we got a mystery because our main character, Kidan, is on a mission to find her sister who has gone missing. She has to go back to this school that I believe either her family is the founders of this school or they're just a really important family to this school. Kidan really doesn't know much about this school or her family because she was taken away from her home, her and her sister, at a very young age. She is older now. She gets this invitation to go back to this school because she has to become the face of her house. At the school, they have different houses and Kidan's family is a main house. She has to go there to be the face of this house. Each house has a companion that is a vampire. Her companion is Susinios, and she believes that Susinios is responsible for her sister going missing. At the end of Immortal Dark, we find out where her sister is, who's responsible for her sister going missing, and that's how the story ends. So I'm so excited to get back into this world, see what my man Susinios got going on, see what's going on with Kidan and her sister. So let's start the first chapter, y'all. I'm low-key lost. Like, I told y'all I read Immortal Dark in 2024. I have a pretty good memory, and before I picked this book up, I felt as though I remembered everything for the most part. But baby, I'm on chapter 4 and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, what are we talking about? Granted, some of the memories are coming back. Like, I remember that Susinios is now a human. I remember Samson a little bit and how him and Kidan are connected and how he has a lot to do with June going missing. But y'all, I'm gonna have to use Google or maybe go read like the last 2 chapters of Immortal Dark, because I'm not reading that book over. I'm not a big rereader. No matter how much I love that book, I just can't see myself rereading it. But maybe I can skim through it, maybe read the last chapter, use Google for a little spoiler recap, because baby, I'm pretty sure the more that I read it, the more memories will come back. I need a little recap. I need a recap. My brain is in confusion, so I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna see y'all when I pick this book back up. My daughter's playing her guitar, so if you hear some music in the background, Anywho, y'all, I want Ki-Don to give June the whooping of her life, all right? I want to jump in this book and drag that woman. June is the sister that I told y'all went missing in book 1. Had Ki-Don going crazy, okay, looking for her sister. Come to find out, June ass left on her own free will. Her ass been laying up with the ops, basically. And in this one, Ki-Don is, you know, trying to get her to come to her senses, trying to get her to understand what she's been through. Why would she do this? Like, we need to come together. And June is really acting like a whole op, y'all. Like, no type of consideration, no type of care at all about what Ki-Don has been through within the last year or however long book 1 was looking for June's ass. And something that I don't get is, whole time June suffers from like really bad nightmares. When her and Ki-Don were together, she was super scared about the vampires coming to, you know, turn her and being able to feed on humans. But we all know that in this world, the vampires are kind of like slaves. The school is ran by humans, but they have vampires as their companions. They have these laws to where the vampires can only feed on certain people. They just don't have the free will to be vampires willy-nilly, just out in the world turning people and feeding on any type of humans that they want. But we do have these artifacts that if these vampires find these artifacts and, you know, do a spell or whatever the case may be, that those seals that are confining them will be broken. June's ass, after being terrified of the vampires, being terrified that she's going to be turned and they're going to come over, blah, 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 her op ass is with the ops, helping them to find these artifacts so that they could do exactly what she's been terrified whole time before she decided to run away or go missing. I do not understand that. Also, with book 1, there were a lot of people on social media complaining about book 1, how they just thought Ki-Don was the most insufferable character ever. And when I read Immortal Dark, I didn't get that. Like, I understood Ki-Don's perspective and I understood the choices that she was making. Not saying that they were the smartest choices, but I just understood all the trauma that she'd been through, the anxiety that she dealt with, trying to find her sister, which was like the last person that she really had left. I understood her choices. But in this book right now, Ki-Don is getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, I'm enjoying the dialogue a lot more than I'm enjoying the narration. I feel like the writing is very, you know, it seems like it's trying too hard to be like metaphorical and poetic. Every time we are describing one of Ki-Don's feelings, it's just so overwritten to me. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's drag. Like, we don't have to describe every feeling or trying to explain it like, oh, she felt the chains wrap around her heart and she swallowed the pain. I don't know, it's just really getting on my nerves. But yeah, that's where we're at with my feelings right now. We still haven't gotten to Susenio's POV and I cannot wait to get there because I feel like he's what's really keeping me going. I want to get more into his story and more of what he's hiding. I told y'all that he is human now. Well, he's human inside of the house, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm interested to see how he fixes that. But I just wanted to come and give y'all a little update. I have a few things that I want to do today. I want to build my Lego set. My girlfriend got me this black rose Lego set that I want to do. Well, it's a dupe Lego set. It's a Lego, but it's not the brand Lego. I want to do that, so we may do that together. And then I also want to make a juice for the week, a ginger and turmeric juice. So I may juice those things. I have some oranges as well. So we may do that. I don't know, but I think I'm about to get up and go take a shower, get myself together. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. I know I said I was going in the shower, but I decided to read one more chapter. You're a reader, you get me. But why do we get to Susenio's POV and I hate the narrator? Like, these are black characters and I'm not sure if this is a fact, but this is just my opinion and how I feel. But why does it sound like it's a white man narrating Susenio's? And he just doesn't have like the gutterness that I imagine his voice to have. Like, he sounds like, I don't know. But it really just blew me. It really blew me so bad, y'all. I just was explaining how I was so excited to get to his POV. And now his voice, now this narrator's voice is in my head. I'm not going to be able to read his chapters with this narrator. And I'm going to have to scrub his voice from my mind so when I go to read it by myself, that his voice isn't in my head.
House position, while border houses remain restricted. This is grossly unjust. The 13th demand deanship be open to all houses, and in that, all houses are awarded an opportunity at obtaining a middle position. We believe only a dean should have access to such power, and the 13th demand
in love with me. I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be?
Least number of drinks. May the last sage's wisdom follow you all.
Good morning, book babes. I think we're gonna go to Barnes and Nobles today and switch up the scenery because every time I come talk to y'all, I'm in the bed. This is my most cozy reading place. Maybe we'll buy us a book, but we're really going just to read and, you know, switch up the vibes a little bit. However, we are over the 100-page threshold. Your girl is still confused, but it's okay because even though I'm confused, I am very much intrigued, all right? The pressure is on. Our characters are going through so much right now, and we still have so much more of this book to go through, so I am invested. Kidan is going through so much because she's dealing with the betrayal of her sister. She's trying to master this house before they try to take the house's power away, and I'm really enjoying how in order for her to master the house, she has to master herself. Like, that is a big part, mastering her mind and her body and her soul in order to get control of the house. So I'm really enjoying that. Then we got Yos, which is short for Susinios. I absolutely love that nickname that she gave him. But we got him. He just realized that he needs Kidan way more than he thought he would ever need her. He's dealing with trying to find the artifacts before the rogue vampires can find the artifacts. Our characters are just going through so much, and I am invested. My memory is coming back with things that was taking place in Immortal Dark, but I am enjoying how this is the second book, so of course it's creating its own story in its own right. So a lot of the things that are happening now are new, so I really don't need to hold on to everything that happened in Immortal Dark. Not saying it's not important, but you guys get what I'm saying, that it's its own story and we're getting new characters and new things that is happening. So yeah, y'all, I'm eating it up. I'm not gonna lie. I will say that I wish this damn book had a glossary though. I wish it had a glossary. I feel like every fantasy book should have a glossary because baby, you done made everything up in this goddamn book, okay? Let me be able to flip to the back of the book so I can know what the hell is a Dragakti. Like, I don't know what that is. That ain't nothing real. I'm gonna read a little bit more over here, then we're gonna get ourselves up, get some clothes on, and we're gonna go to Barnes and Noble.
18. Kidan. Kidan Adana was in a cramped, damp cell. There was a rotten smell, thick in the air like putrid fog. She restricted her breathing so she wouldn't inhale it. But more urgent, her stomach was convulsing on itself, her mouth and tongue dry as cracked salt mines. She was starving.
Real quick, I know I shouldn't complain because I am going to continue to listen to it, but if I can't complain here, where else can I complain? Like, this is my safe space. I don't like any of these narrators. Like, the lady that's playing Kidan, I feel like she's very over dramatic and trying too hard to sell the dramatics in her voice. Like, did y'all just hear that? The way she woke up in a dark cell, like I don't know, don't like that. And y'all already know how I feel about the narrator that's playing Yos, because that is not that man's voice, all right? Y'all, I know I said we was probably going to Barnes today, but I think I lied. Once I got up, did my workout and stuff like that, I ain't feel like it no more. Maybe tomorrow, y'all. Anyway, anytime Kidan and Yos are together, I am gagging, okay? When I tell y'all, I be so giddy, kicking my feet. The intenseness and tension between those two is just, I just love it, love it, love it so much. And anytime they like get close to each other, of course Yos wants to feed on her, and I don't know what it is, but I just love when a vampire is feeding on like someone that they're interested in or someone that they have like chemistry and tension with. I just feel like it's just so like sensual, and it almost is like sex. Oh my god, it just be so good. Anytime them two are in the same vicinity with each other, I am eating it up, okay? Just like my favorite part of this whole entire book, when they are together. Kidon is getting on my last nerves. Like, oh my goodness, y'all. She is just making horrible decisions, and I get it. Like, she's desperate. She's so desperate. She just has so many things that she is trying to handle right now, and she's trying to take the easy way out. She's trying to find ways that are easier to her, I guess. But what she just did, y'all, was like the ultimate betrayal. I cannot believe that she is she's stressing me out. Everything that people was feeling about Kidon in Immortal Dark, I'm feeling it about her right now, because I feel like she should be making smarter decisions than what she is now. Like, I get it. In book 1, she's new to this place. Her sister is missing. I was giving her grace, and I guess I should still give her grace right now, because I know that she's going through so much. I know that she's desperate. She's struggling. But it's just like, girl, please, let's get it together. Chapter 47. Talk about a kiss to die for. Y'all, that chapter was something. All right, actually, that whole from chapter 46, I really thought that Yost was about to do it to her, because I didn't think he was gonna be able to forgive her. But you know, love's a strong thing, I guess. I really love, like, the planning and the strategicness. I love Yost more and more and more. Like, every chapter that I get of him, I'm falling in love with him. Like, I don't want it to be over. But even outside of him, like, I'm really enjoying this story. It's really so good. Oh wow, we're gonna get GK's point of view. I knew that he was the one that was in Kidon's head. I knew he was. You know what's interesting is that I can't remember exactly what happened to him in the last book. Like, I know what happened to him, but I can't remember why they did that to him. What? Oh my god. Wait, I'm so confused. What is happening? I need to slow down. Hold on. Look at the ground. Black rot starts on the ground, and only those that walk on it are infected. This doesn't make sense. This isn't. How did Tala get it? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What? How is this happening? Oh shit. What? You know when you read it and you just have to stare at the wall. He values her over being a vampire. Aw. Because if you know Yost, you know him not being a vampire in that house was driving him crazy. He loved being a vampire. He'd been a vampire for so long. So to find out that he's valuing Kidon over his vampirism that's a big thing for him. That's really so sweet. I love him. I'm so iffy about June, y'all, because I feel like June is under some type of spell or something is up with her while she's acting the way she acted, and we quite haven't figured it out. It's a lot of mysterious things going on with June. We got a bunch of Easter eggs to kind of insinuate that like somebody's in her mind that's talking to her and making her do all of this. Like she has a motive for why she been acting like the op this whole time. But like she walked past Samson damn near about to kill Keydon and kept it pushing. Like I don't know. I am happy that we get June's POV though, so I can get a little insight on what's going on inside her mind. And she's smart as hell, and she's like an herbalist. I do like that, but she's still a traitor in my eyes until I find out what's really going on with her. And even when I do find out what's really going on with her, I might give her a little grace, but she's still out. What? Wait, what? Oh, I get it now. You know when the dots just connect? That's my favorite part. I get it. Wait, I wonder if the dean knew. Oh, that's why he had, okay. It's all making sense. It's all making so much sense. I hope he is not about to do what I think. Oh my God. No. No. Yo, so where you at? Please wake up. Okay, Slyn, I thought you was an op. I thought Slyn was turned into an op. Y'all want to see what I'm playing while I listen to the audios? Like one of my favorite things to do. This one is like you have to find all the colors and get it up here until the whole picture is done. So let me see. It's really satisfying. Can y'all see it? Well, let me see. I know that color's under here, so. And then you see the color. You just gotta keep doing that. It's really satisfying. Yeah, he did. Every time the name Yost is mentioned, every time one of the characters call him Yost, I legit get butterflies. And it's mad funny, hold on. It's mad funny because the name Yost is like a pleasure. It means something special, important. Like, you know, you gotta be bonded to him. You gotta be really one of his men. Even use that name Yost. Like, it means something special. And it's like, it does mean something special to me because I really love it so much. So I like those two correlations, how it means in the book what it makes me feel. I love that. I love him. How many times have I said that in this video? This book is everything I thought it was going to be, y'all. I'm so happy that we started off the year with this book because it set in the tone. It set in the tone. You know, it started off a little rocky, but yes. We have officially made it to the epilogue, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad. I'm so sad because I don't want it to be over. I had a time reading this book and I'm so sad that it's over. I told y'all in the last clip that I was really sad that it was done. I woke up this morning thinking about how sad I was that it was over. I had so much fun reading this book. I'm actually gonna read some stuff from my book journal just to help me with my thoughts. But yeah, it was amazing, y'all. This is going down as one of my favorite fantasy books. So my favorite character, if you've been watching, you already know who my favorite character is. Take a guess. Who's my favorite character, y'all? Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Yos. Okay. Sucinios is my absolute favorite. I love him down. My least favorite characters was Slyn and June with her op-ass. But this is the thing, right? I'm still iffy about how I feel about June, because the more we get into June's story and what she's been going through and why she been moving the way she been moving, it's like, all right, I get it, I hear you, but you need to tell Kidan what's going on. And the fact that she's being mad secretive about stuff is like, girl, come on, you doing too much. And then Slyn fooled me, so I don't even want to talk about her op-ass. 3 words to describe this book: exhilarating, mysterious, and immersive. I'm talking about I was immersed into this story. The world building, just everything about it was just so amazing and beautiful to me. My most surprising moment was, I'm gonna tell y'all without giving too much away, but finding out how connected Kidan and June are to this story. So this is what I wrote. It was effing amazing. I was immersed into this world and loved every bit of it. I did start off a little confusing, as y'all know, because I didn't have a good recap of Immortal Dark. I thought I knew things, but as I started reading it, I was like, what the hecky? But and then, you know, some parts I did have to read a couple of times to really understand what it was saying, but that's a fantasy for you. But I said, and I really had to lock in to understand the world and the lore, but it was so well thought out. It was so well thought out. Like, the fact that Tigest imagined this story is just so amazing to me. Like, girl, you really put in work and you really did your research. I'm pretty sure she did some type of research. Even though this story is made up, I know that she put in work to get this story to connect the way that it did. It was so intricate and it felt so powerful. Oh my gosh, the relationship between Yos and Kidan, y'all already know. I told y'all, like, those was my favorite parts of this book, is them two together. Like, they hated each other, they loved each other. I loved the yearning and their bond that they shared, as well as like the forbiddenness of their relationship. Not forbidden in like in the sense of like, oh, they can't be together, there's a law, but just the things that tied them together, but also was a dangerous thing for them to be together. Absolutely love that. And just the yearning was so good. Like, I really felt them on the pages. It wasn't just words on paper. It was so emotional. Like, that's what I mean by I was so immersed into this story that it wasn't just, baby, all of the scenes and everything was happening inside my head. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't a fly on the wall. I could scream the yearning, the temptation, the chemistry, the bond. I ate it up. I love me some Yos. Y'all know I love me some Yos. The house doing what the house did. But you know what's interesting about that is that I knew that that was going to happen. They thought that it was going to be something else, but I knew that that's what it was going to be, because that just made sense. But even when it happened and how it happened and what went down when it happened, my heart. I can't wait for book 3. I cannot wait for book 3. Hands down, y'all, I'm not playing no games. This is my favorite fantasy series. I have no idea when it's gonna come out, but baby, I am set and waiting patiently. And then my reading journal also has like favorite quotes. I have 4 quotes. So my first one is, I'm afraid I find you beautiful in every room. So the context behind this is that the house kind of have its own living essence. So there's rooms in the house that insinuate feeling. So there's a room that'll bring all their pain and their trauma out, and there's a room where that's for joy, and that's where they were. They was in this room that brings out so much joy. Like, they're dancing in there, they just feel so good. And Kidan had told him, like, you know, I kind of I find you beautiful in this room? And he was like, baby, I'm afraid I'll find you beautiful in every room. Like, it don't even have to be the room that bring us joy. It could bring the room that bring us the most pain, and I still find you beautiful. Okay. And then they were naked with clothes on. That's not the first time I heard this quote, but I do enjoy it just because it just shows how intimate their connection was, and they weren't even, you know, like in a sexual manner. They just were together talking and spewing their feelings and their deepest thoughts. So love that quote. When he told her, I couldn't leave you even if I wanted to, I could not leave you, girl. And then I'm sworn to you forever now. And that quote just hit so hard when you know like what he really means by that, outside of just emotions, what he means by that quote. Like, 8 down, y'all, 8 down. And then I wrote right here like screaming and I pointed it to all the quotes, like literally gushing. I really ate this up. Like, I wish that I could have read it slower, but at the same time, like I wanted to know what was happening. I needed to know what was happening, and now that it's over, I'm just like, that's a bittersweet part about being a reader and being immersed into a story, is that once the story is done, it's done. And even if you are a rereader and you reread your books, I feel like that first time experience it's a once in a lifetime thing, you know. Even if you, I'm not trying to say like if you read it again, like you won't get the gushies, but you guys know what I mean. Like, that first time is always the best time. And I'm just so grateful that I got to experience it, because I really love this story. Like, I love the world, I love the lore, I loved how I love the challenging parts, even to understand like, okay, how does this connect, or how does this make sense? You know, really learning about the lore, like it's some real history thing. The mystery about finding out what happened to Kidan's parents, it was such a great time. And I'm just so happy that we started the year with this book, because it was a banger. I know that it's going to be in my top reads of 2026. We started out so strong, and I'm just so happy about that, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna quit yapping, because I could keep saying I love this book, I love this book, I love this book, I love this book for another hour. So we're going to bring this video to an end. If you made it this far in the video and you are not yet subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Make sure you go hit that subscribe button, because clearly you like the book vibes around here. And to my subscribers, that's already part of the gang. You already know. Hold on. Okay, you already know. Gang for life. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video.
Praying for more blessings, health,
yes, love, laughter, joy,
money,
favor.